Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel! Hello, Alex. There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours. But don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6. But you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Donna, I told you 100 times already. You must come back to Polis.
I left the Order, and now nobody gets to decide for me. As for Artyom...
Enough! Artyom this, Artyom that. Like a broken record. Had the guys not made it in time, you'd be a widow now.
Stop it!
No, you stop it. There's a comfortable flat waiting for you two in Polis. A far cry from this...
What do you mean, we
pretend
pretend?
Exactly that. And it's time you stopped thinking only about yourself. You know how short we are on veteran fighters. With your experience, you two must teach the recruits. You could save lots of lives that way. I'm so tired of explaining this to you.
Dad, I won't come back without Artyom, and he...
Anna, this is madness.
Yes, I know it is. Spending so much time on the surface is suicide. Yes, I don't want to lose my husband to radiation. I hate him for killing himself out there like that every day. But what if you consider, even for 1 second, that Artyom was right? What if he did hear that signal? Would you ever forgive yourself if we let the chance go? The chance to come back to real life. To raise our children outside with sun shining on them. Real sun, Dad. I know I wouldn't.
All right. Let's talk it over once more with Artyom. I must say, though, that even if he did hear some signal, that's not necessarily a good thing. We'll talk about it later, not in a public space.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes! Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a scare, brother.
Artyom! How are you, friend? I see you're
Pardon
all
me,
right.
gentlemen, give
This
way.
calls for a celebration.
Artyom. A few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how are the
you're
nurses in
usual
the
now,
hospital,
guys.
huh?
Could you just stop crowding him?
brother.
Welcome back, Artyom.
Привет, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official.
I knew it.
You guys are like kids.
So I brought something.
And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom. And? More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. I Yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please. Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead. We took our time. Time to replace our filters. Father will kill me if he finds out I went up with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to all these ruins? See all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks. There's just no way anything can live up here but monsters. Look, maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower. Damn, too high. Hey, Artyom, help me get up there. Shit! Come up now. I got you.
Come on, get in!
Patrol 72 here. Picked up 2 more individuals at the railroad bridge. One of them is the Order commander's daughter.
You should have checked first, assholes.
I'll just shut
Artyom,
up
thank
already.
God.
It's all your
These
fault for
people,
being
they're
there.
Hansa, not the Order. Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one
Look,
for
what's
that.
going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you were right. People really do live out there. We didn't know. We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this.
The heck and the boy out!
Hey, you people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it!
At least give them their masks back.
They won't be needing any masks. Yeah, get you.
Artyom! Artyom! No! Artyom! Artyom! Artyom!
No matter who you are, Dad will
Shut the fuck up.
when he learns what you've done to our children. To these civilians. These people are from other cities, aren't they? They come from Moscow looking for us. And we never even saw them, because you killed them all. Women, children, my dad will never.
Don't you think he knows? Don't you think your dad is in on it all? He's training our people. Who could do it better?
Not what? What is this place? What are those towers? Why did you shoot my Artyom? Why?
Nobody wanted him dead. You two would get some lashes and be given back. Who the fuck are you?
Artyom! Oh.
Что меня один? Аллах!
You fucker!
Artyom! Oh my god! You're alive! Alive! Are you hurt? Hunter's badge? It stopped the bullet!
Take this, bitch!
Don't move.
Attention. Control units damaged.
Morons! We are at war! One task won't be enough for you now, you
What is this
idiots.
equipment?
This is the universal broadband radio jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone, and them from hearing us.
Emergency shutdown.
Shit. This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Artyom? You were right all along. Do you see? It's not just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my god. What for?
Because the war is still going on, and you behave like fucking kids! Alarm!
All the guards will be here soon. Damn.
Don't shoot!
Artyom?
I'm with him. With you. You have to run! Is this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover.
Get ready, people.
Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go!
Who are you?
I'm Brian Father the train engineer. Run now. Just get to that hangar, then God willing, I'll get you out of here. They know me, so I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope.
Hey guys,
Be
what's
careful.
going on? Hey!
Don't let go, Artyom! That was intense. Are you okay?
Hey! There's a manual drive on the platform!
Help me out here, Artyom. Let's do this together. Just a little... Yes. Run!
Kill them!
Artyom, come on! Yes!
Come here, quick! You're going to ram the gate!
You should put the masks on. The seals might be damaged.
We did it! Yeah!
Keep my head!
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch some air.
I'm so glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying! Lying to you, to me, to everyone! The whole fucking world! And not even batting an eye! Damn! They caught up! Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs. Let's drink to Aurora!
Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. You're back. Full steam ahead. Aye. Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take.
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life, the life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the brakes! Sound the alarm!
Great job, Artyom. You're like a real ninja. I just kiss you right now. Though I've got to take Katya and Nastya to the Aurora, so see you there. Check the map. Looks like you can row straight there from your position.
And here's Artyom, back from the abyss of NATO occupation.
You're alive! Impressive after the horrors Duke told us about. Let's go. Dad's talking to Katya right now. They are so nice. Both Katya and her daughter. And Katya's medical training will come in handy.
Yes, Uncle Artyom. Thank you. And your wife is great. She's kind and really strong. Thank you, Auntie Anna.
There you go, Artyom. As I always said, you lucked out with me. Artyom, are you going to the port? I am going to relieve Alyosha now, so I can't come with you. His hand is still giving him trouble. So Katya being a nurse is just perfect. It will make convincing Dad to take them along so much easier. I'm going to talk to him about that later. Besides, he doesn't really want to leave them here himself. I can see that. But he's so hung up on those occupying forces, he can't even think of anything else. All right, you go run that errand for my father now. Just be careful out there. You know I worry about you. Artyom, I heard you call me. It was so great there. But I heard you and couldn't leave you. It's good Artyom found me.
Oh, what is this place?
See the barrels? They're chemicals of some kind. This place is either for storage or it's a dump. And that short could have been put there by the locals to mark the spot.
Thank you, my love.
Oh, okay, all right. So, Artyom, let's pick her up now?
No way in hell. I can walk just fine.
Anna, thank you and Artyom for helping us. I don't know what would have become of us without you. It is a cursed place. And that's Silantius.
Don't thank us before it's all ready to go. It all hangs on Artyom now. So wish him luck.
Of course, God bless you, Artyom. And you, Stepan, thank you.
Oh, I don't even mention it.
Uncle Artyom, are you going on a mission?
Artyom, I haven't really thanked you properly for saving me from that stupid cellar yet. You know, I didn't even get scared when I fell. Because I knew you'd come and save me no matter what. Thank you, my love. Now, go.
Artyom, are you still alive? Come in, Artyom. Artyom! Artyom, are you okay? Respond!
We done it! Finally!
Artyom, are you alright? Thank goodness you're alive. God, I almost drove myself crazy here. You are finally online. Crest said you'd been cut off by the terminal. But we couldn't contact you for so long. I'm so relieved, Artyom. Cut that out, Dad. Artyom wasn't exactly slacking off out there.
You made it. I was worried sick while you were running around in that terminal. Yermak said you brought the sleeper carriage. You are simply the best. Sorry I'm talking so much, but I missed you. Okay, back to business. Artyom. Artyom. Wake up, dear.
Is he up yet? Artyom, the Colonel wants you on the bridge. See you later.
Come on, wake up. You did a great job there. We're not home anymore, so we'd all better act like you did. Smoothly. It's not like there's many of us humans left now. So I hope someday we will be able to trust others just because. Because they are people too. Am I bothering you? Sorry, I'm in a philosophical mood today. Stay here for a bit, Artyom. This is great. I wish I could stay like this forever. Artyom, when you climbed those ruins back in Moscow, with your radio, did you imagine our life on the surface at all? A home, for one. A place where we could live. A log cabin on the outskirts of a forest. Or how about a bungalow on an ocean shore? Well, you know, there's something great in simply going anywhere like this. Together. Through the abandoned stations, the ruins, the wasteland. Especially in our own private compartment. Thinking back, isn't this our honeymoon trip? It certainly feels like one, even though it's a bit late. We've only had some honeymoon sorties at best so far. You know, I had a talk with Katya. I'm sitting here recalling that bridge and those people there, and we've been sitting underground for 20 years. And they haven't. So what? These are not the same people who used to build cities, planes, and space rockets. They are just like us in Metro, only even more dejected. They are essentially slaves. For real. They work all day and pray all night, always watched, always directed. Everything is under control. Everything is decided by the community. Well, I mean, Silantius. They don't even have any property. Even their socks belong to the community. They're just entranced with him, with these ridiculous lies about electricity. Of course, not everyone got fooled easily, but if they dare ask questions, they get penance. Exorcising an electric demon with prayer and the cross. But that's a death sentence. How is a flashlight dangerous? Or a radio? But no, they shun it all. They hide and keep praying. How can you even make people believe this ridiculous garbage within just a few years? People in general start believing lies surprisingly easily, don't they? As long as those lies are convenient or at least familiar. Take us, in Metro. All right, we haven't met the occupying forces yet. If we disregard that shirt I found on an antenna... Katya and Crest, never met them either. But maybe they are still out there somewhere. And if they are, then they didn't even tell us about them back home. They didn't tell us that the war was still on. They just made us believe that there's no life anywhere outside of Metro. They've been lying to us. Lying non-stop. All this time. Were their intentions good? Perhaps. But the Metro is a castle built on lies. Damn, am I angry. And so far, no matter how far we get, we haven't met a single enemy. Isn't that strange? But Father won't have a word of it. Stay vigilant, be careful, the enemy never sleeps. You know, I love my father. A whole lot, no matter what. But what if everything he's been told is just another layer of lies? I hope we'll find out how deep this rabbit hole is once we get to Yamantau. Well, what do you know? I do feel better now after telling you. Thanks for hearing me out, Artyom. Let's just sit here a little. All right, run along. Dad wanted something. So, what was it? The Colonel is always right, and we're just filling our heads with dumb ideas? Do you think that when we come back to Metro, they will believe us? They, who live there, bury their folks there, feed their children with rat meat. I agree with Father when he says it was the only way to preserve civilization. But what do you think they will find easier to believe? That they'd be able to get out to the surface and live there like they once did? Or that they'd spend 20 years underground for nothing, just because secrecy demanded they stay there? Just because they didn't have the fucking security clearance? I simply don't know, Artyom. I only know that even if we ever go back there, and it's a big if, I'm definitely not staying. My home is here, somewhere, on the surface. I just don't know where yet. And thank you, Artyom. No matter what Dad says, thank you for leading us outside. I'm sorry. All right, I'll stop going on. It's like living in a fairy tale. A prince has rescued his princess from a monster-infested dungeon and is taking her to his magic kingdom where they are going to live happily ever after. Do you think we're going to find that kingdom in the end? Though, if it's with you, I'll be fine anywhere. Live happily ever after is the most important part as far as I'm concerned.
Take the Aurora back to the safe zone and sit tight there.
Calm down. You'll get jaundice like this. And believe me, nobody likes that bitter taste. The girl will have to wait, though. We must run the tests first. I don't like that cough of hers.
Untie my hands, you motherfucker, and I'll shove those tests so far up your ass, you'll be spitting
Watch
them.
your tone, young lady. Do as that young man does. He woke up long ago, but quietly listens to wise people talk.
You fucker! Let me go!
You scum! Not one will escape! Not a single!
So, Colonel, now you will pick up the radio and tell the rest of your people on the train to come here. If you don't want her to suffer for a really long time before she is served. Do you understand?
Artyom, I knew! Behind you!
There is always one like you, a hero. You're not saving anyone, just like the others. So just
freeze.
Yes.
Let him go.
Don't kill me.
Now.
Remember what I told you. There was an
Enough chatter. Are you all right, Artyom? Thank God. Let's report to the Colonel. Dad, it's me.
Anna, are you okay? Where are you?
In the sickbay, Artyom found me.
Oh, thank God. Well done, Artyom. Where do they go now?
There's an elevator straight down the corridor. It goes right to the command center.
Let's go. Not too fast, though. I need to catch my breath a bit. This whole situation, though. I thought we wouldn't see anything worse than that cult on the Volga. And that Silantius with his damn fanatics. But no. It appears there was still space for growth. We could have gotten killed there. We almost got eaten here. That bastard. Unbelievable. To think he used to be a doctor. Don't matter. We'll see what happens now. We did survive him, after all.
I don't think you should have put it like that, Anna. It all worked out this time, didn't it?
It worked out. It really did. My concern is what if next time it doesn't?
You're right, of course. But do you intend to live forever?
Of course not. All the more reason to strive and spend more time of what is allotted to me with that guy over there. I've grown attached to him.
That I understand.
I'm not in love with this place. Nothing but sand and heat. I feel like shit here. Artyom, a car! Somehow, I don't like this welcome either. Let's go.
They stopped in that village there. Looks like somebody lives there.
I see. How are the men doing, Demir?
Stepan is the worst off. The others are not so well either. Only us here are still in fighting shape.
Thank you. Anna, you and Damir reconnoiter the area. We need to find that damn bunker and hit the road as soon as we do.
We might have a slight problem with hitting the road, Colonel. And there's barely enough water in the boiler to make some tea. And we're all out of coal.
I see. We'll need to address that too. Anna, Damir, one more task. Look for water and fuel.
Will do.
Get the men ready. We need to set up defenses.
Roger that.
See you soon. Just try to be careful, all right?
Artyom.
Hey, pretty boy. Give a gal a lift to town, will ya? Come, I'll show you some things. This dust will be the end of me. Look at my lair here. Didn't have such luxury back in Moscow. Still, this place is too hot. I feel I'm coming down soon, like Stepan. In any case, here's what I learned. See that crane at the dock? There is someone in the cabin. Can't see him that well, but I think he noticed me as soon as I arrived. That seems like a great spot to keep tabs on our base, so you should check it out. Look at that cracked ship now. The largest one, closest to the water. See? Well, it's not cracked, but rather carefully dismantled. I saw trucks carrying cages arrive at that boat. Looks like this is where the bandits keep their prisoners. There's that building over there, past the port. Looks like an air control tower, but I'm not sure. In any case, there should be a lot of equipment there. Something might come in handy. I see you got the maps. You and Damir did a great job there. I'll keep watching the rigs, and you can choose your next goal. Damn, I wish I could wash off all this sand already. I hope we get out of this desert soon. If you're going to the port, there's a convenient zipline on the roof. Be careful out there, all right? Artyom, we're fixing to leave already, but I can't stop thinking about the slaves the bandits kept at that dismantled ship. Just imagine, if you hadn't helped them, they'd still be locked up there with no hope. Thank you for being... you. So tired of this dust. Can't wait to get out of here. Don't take dumb risks there. I need a live husband, not a dead hero. You're back, my love. I was so worried. Damn coughing. We've left those sands long ago, and it still persists. What does Crest even smoke? It's terrible. In any case, I'm better now.
I hate to interrupt, guys, but you should come to the mess hall. The table is almost served.
Thanks, Stepan. We'll be there in a moment. Shall we go, Artyom? Or shall we stay a little longer? It's so nice. You know, Artyom, I've been looking at Stepan and Katya, you and me, and thinking how lucky we are. It was so different with my parents. It was bad. Did I ever tell you why my mom died? Of course I didn't. It was because of Dad. He used to be even harsher back then. He used to come home from the barracks and reach for the bottle while taking off his boots. They'd quarrel, and then he'd stop appearing for a time. And while he was away, she'd start drinking too, and crying when she was sober. She'd feel better, would get kinda dreamy when drunk. You know how she used to call me? Just A. She'd hug me and say, "One day, A, you and I are going to go to Vladivostok, the city I was born in. And from there to a village on the ocean shore." I was 5 back then and didn't really get much. But I could imagine that village and the ocean so vividly, because I believed her. And then she killed herself. Drank some kind of poison. Father quit drinking after Mom's death. Didn't ever pay much attention to me, but with her gone, he'd never leave me alone. Took me along everywhere. We only talked about her a couple of times, though. I used to have this doll, Jana. I played make-believe that she was my daughter, and we went to the ocean together. Then my father hid it. Told me it got lost. He probably didn't want me to agonize over Mom's dream. Then I imagine she grew up and went to Vladivostok. And now I'm going. Not to Vladivostok, but with you. The dream came true. By the way, I was always intrigued by what Dad dreams about. He should have some dreams, so what are they? Higher rank? He could choose any. Saving people? What would the saved do next? Sit underground? I never understood him. What does he hope for in life? What makes him happy? Nothing, perhaps. He never really had any time to think about tomorrow. Down in the metro, those thoughts don't come casually. Here on the surface, though. I, for one, have something I want to do. I want to run through the sand barefoot. Build a sandcastle for the kids. I'm imagining two. A boy and a girl. The boy would be a copy of you. We'd go swimming with mountains behind us. Wooden houses on the shore. The sun would wake us up every day, rising from the ocean. That harbor is our destination. Worth going there even if we have half the world to cross. Everyone should have a destination. A point on the map where they aspire to go, and where one could finally be happy. All our guys have their own. We broke out of the metro and are now starting to scatter. Not at once, of course. At first, we're all still running together, searching. But eventually, each of us will find a point like this, and stay there. I don't know where my dad's destination is. Don't know where yours is either. But I know I love you a whole lot. Go, Artyom. I'll rest some more and join you later.
Artyom, take a sip, quick! Food's getting cold. I have to warn you about Stepan.
What did I miss?
He is incredible.
You should have seen them dance.
Don't you worry, you'll get another chance.
A moment of your attention, please. Half a year on the road, and 4,000 clicks behind us. We have been through a lot. All right, people. I do understand I can't keep it a secret much longer. After a careful study of the satellite maps we've obtained, and much deliberation, we've found a place we could call our new home. It is a river valley. There's forest and a hydroelectric power plant.
Yeah.
This place is quite far from densely populated areas, which, as our journey has proven, is important. We're about 2 days away from it now. So, congratulations, everyone! Yet, this is not our last order of business for today. Stepan, Katya.
Oh, rings!
Stepan, Katya, repeat after me. I take you to be my spouse.
I take you to be my spouse.
And vow to hold you from this day forward.
And vow to hold you from this day forward, for better or for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish until death do us part. As the captain of this ship, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Live long and be happy. Oh, and Gorka! Gorka! Gorka!
Oh! Anna, what's happening?
Be careful, people!
Anna, please hold on.
What's happening? What is it, Anna?
What's that cough? Gotcha. Do something, please.
Don't crowd her! Give her air!
I'm sorry I didn't say anything.
What are you talking about, baby?
In Yamantau, when they dragged me away, that ghoul doctor said my lungs were falling apart. The gas I breathed in that ammo dump said I
How
don't
can you
have long.
believe that monster? We've just been through a desert and all that sand, so that might be the reason. Katya, Artyom, a few words.
I'm all right, Artyom. Go. I'm fine now. Sit with me, Artyom. great. That's a beautiful song.
Alyosha, come in. We keep trying to contact you. What happened? Artyom, please. Come in. Over. Are you two alright? God. Come in, guys. Please. Over.
Don't worry so much, Anna. They've only been off the grid for a couple of hours.
Let's take their line.
Anna, they did say that the line is barely able to support their rail car. It's shaking so much. That large radio could have malfunctioned, and the portables aren't powerful enough. They could have run into something. Look how many fallen trees are there.
God.
You should just lie down. There's no use sitting here. Artyom, Alyosha, get in touch with us as soon as you can. Or just wait for us at the dam. Over.
Artyom, did you read that? Please, be there. I beg you.
Over and out.
Artyom, you know, when I found this photo of the Pacific Ocean, I just knew for some reason that we were going to go there in the end. All these rivers, mountains, deserts, they just won't do. It's ocean or bust. I believed we could make it. I did. I know I'll get there. And if I need some help, you'll be there for me. You will save me again, won't you? Artyom, please. Stop torturing yourself. It hurts to even look at you. You and Dad, too. It's not your dream, and not his belief in the occupying forces. It's just fate. A stupid piece of cloth in the wind. Rotten concrete. An idiotic ammo dump.
Artyom, you should go. I'll give her a shot. Let her sleep a bit.
Hush, shh. She's sleeping. Are you leaving?
Yes. I hope we'll make it in time.
Anna is strong. She'll be here for you. She definitely will. Just make sure you come back.
Thank you, Katya.
Come in, Artyom. The attack ended. I did my best. So you don't have to worry. Her pulse is strong. She's just exhausted. She'll probably sleep till tomorrow now. Come back soon. Seeing you would be the best medicine.
Artyom. Artyom. Come on, wake up.
I feel bad here.
Everything's going to be all right.
You didn't find it, my love. It's all right. I know you tried. I'm waiting for you. I want you to be there when... You are here. So nice. I'm sorry.
Careful. I don't get how he's even alive. Artyom, can you hear me?
Careful, everyone. He got irradiated badly. And I couldn't even get a reading on the Colonel's body. The counter goes off the scale.
Hold on, Artyom. We'll fix you just fine.
How could this happen?
Focus, Katya! What do we do? Tell us!
An emergency transfusion. We must give him as much blood as we can.
Transfusion it is then. Will it save him?
It will. Keep him alive for a little longer. As long as there is blood.
What's his blood type?
AB positive. We could give him any type. Get everyone here.
Don't go to sleep, Artyom. No, you can't go to sleep now.
Hello there, Artyom. How about we take a walk? Staying underground grew old.
That's it, Stepan. You can't give more.
Look! He's up! Can you hear me, Artyom? Don't you dare die on us. Just don't you dare. You've got a whole life ahead of you. And kids. So fight for it. Fight! Why did you stop? Didn't you always want to go outside? Didn't you open that airlock at the Botanical Gardens? This place is much better.
This isn't your destination, Artyom. You're not there yet, not even close. It's not your station, it's just a dead end. Not your goal. Can you hear me? Give me your hand. Oh, you're burning up. Well, I hope this old man's blood will do something about that hot head of yours, eh?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, my friend. Time to get some quality blood in that body of yours, huh? With this, you'll be up in no time. Or I'll eat my own shoes, huh? Yeah.
You know, I finally feel like I belong somewhere. I am no longer an outsider. You keep us together, Artyom. You must survive, for all of our sakes.
Let's go to the summit.
Hear me, Artyom. You've got a wife you need to work on making kids with. And my fiancé is still in Moscow. We still have to stir some shit up back in the metro, so don't you fucking dare die here.
Look, Artyom. Lake Baikal. Makes you believe real life is possible. Not the petty rat race we had back in the metro. I just have to say, you were right, Artyom. Right for wanting to get us out, bring us here. And I, the old fool, I was simply afraid. Afraid of life, as I see now.
Look, he's smiling. Smiling in his sleep. He even seems to say something.
It's his fever talking. He's burning up.
This world is worth giving everything up for, Artyom. You were always ready, and I was too attached to my position in the rat race. I'm sorry. Sorry for what happened to Anna. Sorry for blaming you. Had I not pumped everyone up about the occupying forces, she'd never have fallen there.
Artyom, I beg you, don't die. Stay with me, please. I don't want a life if you're not a part of it. Can you hear me? Look at me, Artyom. Look at me, please.
Yes, about Anna. You will have to look out for her, now that I can't anymore. I don't care if you go to that ocean. Just stay with her.
I'm keeping her out. She can barely stand herself, but she's ready to give all her blood to him. At least the medicine helped. It's a miracle.
I have a daughter, but I also wanted a son. A really stubborn one, just like me. Like you. I really like this place. It's so clean. I'd like to stay here forever. Could you arrange that for me? And the most important thing, my time's up, Artyom. It's your turn now. Step up, lead them. Just remember that I created the Order to save people. All people, Artyom. Don't forget that. Because I somehow did. Goodbye, Commander. Time to wake up. Come on. Rise and shine, son.
The fever is subsiding. I think he's getting better. Now he needs some rest. You too, Anna. We've got hope now.
We found the place I saw in my dream. That hill on the shores of Baikal where Miller took me. A clean place, just like he said. Everything around is clean. We found ourselves a home. A home at the foot of a hill, overlooking a lake. A home where we could raise our children, who will be born not in the damp and dark tunnels, but under blue sky and bright sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the ranking officer, I propose a motion to entrust the duty of commanding the order to Artyom. Unanimously approved. So, what would your orders be, sir?
I would say we all go home. But this home seems too large for just us. You know, the Colonel once told me, he created the Order to save people. All of them. I say it's time we perform this duty.